How's it going, my YouTube friends? Hopefully you are having a fantastic Monday. It is a little rainy here, a little cold. At least it's not icy, and at least the streets are safe to drive on, especially for the morning commute. I wanted to take a second to thank every single one of you that have subscribed to me or even viewed my videos because I've worked very, very hard on a few of them, especially the most recent one. Please go check it out. It took me a very long time to edit it, and it was hard work not to edit it, but it was actually hard work in the video. So you gotta check it out. It's pretty cool. I wanted to show you a couple things that had sold over the weekend, and that they're things that you can keep an eye out on because you never know if you'll come across them if you are in a thrift shop or somebody's house that they're just trying to get rid of stuff and they want to donate things or throw them out. Always make sure to check online to see if they do sell for any good amount of money. The first item is a surge protector. This was kind of a dud for me. A while five of these, thinking that they would sell for quite a bit of money on Amazon, but they did not. So then I put it on eBay, which was the better choice because they are selling every few, maybe two or three each week or each month, along the lines of that. This one actually sold for $8, so I'll throw it in a bag or I'll throw it in a real light box, which I have right here. I will talk about the packing materials in a minute after I show you everything that I have. So this item went for $8, which was quite nice. Then I had a Fitbit wristband that I think I spent around like $6 or so, and it sold for $24.99 on eBay. I think they bought it outright, not did a best offer or anything like that. They wanted to buy this, and I'll show you what I would use to pack this up with. As well as this was a very quick item that sold. They are all natural deodorants right here. Sky Organics for him and her. They are not animal tested, as you can tell with the bunny right here. Any of your products that have like a little bunny on there means that they're not tested on animals, so that's a good thing to check out. As well as this item is organic, and it's handmade and made in USA. So if you're conscious about purchasing some deodorant, I highly suggest not necessarily this brand, but another brand along the lines of that are cruelty free, organic, and pretty much made in United States. The handmade part is kind of nice, but anyways, I sold these two together. They're going to be in a pack for $14. It was marked at $15.99, and the customer said $12, and I countered in between, roughly $14. They accepted. I think I purchased these both. They were all wrapped up as one for $3 at Goodwill, which was a nice little quick profit there. And finally, the fourth item on eBay, I sold this, which is a scale, which is quite nice. It's a sharper image, imperial and metric mode, precision weight measurement, one touch control, easy clean platform, and convenient battery operated, which I'm not sure if batteries come with this item, but if the customer gets it and doesn't have any batteries, that would be on the customer because they purchased the item itself. It is brand new. I think I spent $5, and again, it sold for $23 after shipping. It's going to be about $8 for shipping. So I'm going to probably double my money with this item. And finally, on Amazon, which I do some merchant fulfillment on Amazon because I cross post, which is very, it's a good and bad thing to do. It's good in the sense of you can get more sales that way, but it's also bad if you forget to delete an item on one of the platforms after one sells. This is a Memo Master. It is like new because it's open. The plastic, like the glue, didn't stick. And I was not going to put super glue to make it look like it's new because it's still kind of beat up, like the corners are all beat up. But I spent $3.99 as on Amazon. It sold for $19.99 with $4.72 for shipping, so $24.71 for this item. With the shipping, that's quite nice. So I'll probably make about $18 profit on this. Again, I'm going to go on eBay and make sure that it is taken off for sure because you don't want to have this item on there and it sell for a second time when you don't actually have it. So you're going to have to cancel it or you're going to have to buy from another vendor, change your address, and it's just a whole big mess. So always make sure that both platforms, or even if you have 3 or 4 different platforms like Poshmark or Mercari or something like that, make sure that you actually delete it off of the other websites. Now, there is a program called Joe Lister that will take Amazon products and, or I think it's the other way around, where it takes eBay items and it lists it on Amazon or vice versa, and it actually does all that work for you at a small fee. I'm not sure what the fee is. I think it's like $24 a month, or it's different tiers because you can have them do a lot more products for more money, of course. Now, I wanted to show you the boxes and items that I have that I ship things with. Now, this is the bubble mailer that I like to use, which I'll probably use for my Fitbit. Just slide it in there. It's already bubble wrapped. It's nice and safe. Since it is going to eBay, I'll stick my business card inside, seal it up. I always like to double tape the corners just in case, because I mean, the one time that I don't do it, watch it rip open or something happen to it, especially when it's a $20 item that I really, really need right now. So that's a real quick way to do that one. Now, I also, since having a store, you get a coupon each quarter, and I bought these boxes. I think I got 24 of them, which the size is 6 by 4 by 4 on eBay, their eBay store. You can either purchase them or you can use their coupon, which is quite nice. But this is a smaller box. It's very compact, and I'll probably put a little bubble wrap or shrink wrap it. Just shrink wrap it a little bit and put some bubble pillows in there or some paper so it doesn't move around too much. It is shipping to Puerto Rico. I have 2 items that are shipping to Puerto Rico, but these fit just perfectly inside like that. There's still some space in there, which is why I would put filler. I would cut it down, but since it's such a small box, it's really not going to make that much of a difference with shipping. So that's all up to your preference. My labels fit perfectly. They come up the side here and go over the top just perfectly for the 4 by 6 labels that I use. Also with this item, I use a 9 by 6 by 4 box, which is quite light. You don't want them too heavy, especially if you want to try and do first class shipping. It actually will not fit in there. So I wouldn't use this one, but this one's a really good box to have. I think I paid like 40 cents to 60 cents per box. Once you purchase more, like more quantity, the prices decrease because you're giving them more business and it's cheaper that way for them. I'm sure that this item I'll probably bubble wrap and then stick it in a bubble mailer. I have a real big one that I can fold on itself and wrap up real tight. Or I can use another one of this, which is a 12 by 9 by 4 or 3. Depends on the one that you prefer. Again, I double tape them to make sure it's secure. By putting this item in a box, it's secure that it won't bend or anything like that. I can always cut down the box if I like. It all depends on how the shipping will be on Amazon for this product. I'm probably going to weigh out both options, which is always a good idea. Weigh it in this box, see how much it weighs, and see how much the cost is to ship this. Or I can also, and I will also put it in a bubble mailer, weigh that, and then see how much that's going to be to cost. Both ways are great. You just got to make sure that the product is safe and going to get to the customer in a timely manner. So on Amazon, I think it needs to be shipped by 2 to 3 days. But on eBay, I have a 1-day shipping handling time, which is if a customer buys it on Friday, I have until Monday to ship it because Saturday and Sunday are not business days. If they purchase it on Saturday, you can ship it on Saturday or Sunday, but it will not hurt you if you just ship it out on Monday. So Friday and Saturday and Sunday, you can ship them out on Monday, but it's always best if it is on Friday to ship it out on Friday or Saturday, depending on the time that the item has been purchased. That item fits perfectly in there, like I was saying. And then this item, I'll probably put some bubble wrap around it. And that's a dream because it actually fits perfectly in there without too much give. So it's perfectly fits just like that. Very secure. The only thing I would need is some pillows to fill the voids in the little areas that are on there. But otherwise, it should be perfectly fine. Now, what I was trying to say with this, the 9x6x4, I can use it for this power strip. Put it in there, put a little bubble wrap to make sure it's secure because it really can't be damaged because it is pretty hefty. Fold it up, weigh it out on my scale, which I'm sure it's probably 10 ounces, 12 ounces, so it's still first class. Remember, on eBay, if it is 16 ounces or below, it will be considered as first class. Now, also, if you're doing pirate ship, if it's 16 ounces, it will not be considered first class. I think it's 12 ounces on pirate ship, but they also can do a cubic rate for that, so that's even better if you get a cheaper price. On Amazon, it's 12 ounces for first class, and then past that, it'll have to be another like priority, or if you want to use a flat rate box or something like that. Because I have flat rate boxes that are 7x7x6s that I use for priority, so I don't have to pay for boxes myself. You can cut them down, is what I've heard. I talked to the lady at the post office. I said, can I cut down flat rate boxes? She goes, yes, but you cannot add on to it, which makes sense because you're still paying the flat rate price even though you're cutting it down. You're just not wasting so many materials such as bubble pillows or paper, or sometimes people use packing peanuts, which is pretty interesting that people still do that, but it's to each their own. Whatever method works for you is what works. There's so many different people out there that try different things. I wanted to just show you a couple of my haul. And again, thank you so much for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. Every single one of you. It truly means a lot to me. As well as viewing my old videos, again, that I put in the time. You all have a fantastic day. I hope you are finding those treasures out there